Howdy everyone, welcome back to the Nerd Geeks Out channel. In the last video, I said things are going to be chaotic next couple weeks, and they went and got even more chaotic. Vacation, trip down to Charleston was sprung on me last minute, and so that made the two reactions planning on doing, I guess between this one and the last one, made them not happen. And then yesterday, when I normally record stuff, I had a paper I was working on, I had to finish that up, and so that did not give me a chance to get into this, but we are finally into it. White Love by BABYMETAL. This is one of Sue Metal's solo covers that she did, one of two. I think the other one was Tamashi no Rufuran. I don't think I'm getting my pronunciation wrong on that, but I think I have the song itself right. And then this is the final of the BABYMETAL song covers I had on the list. Sadly, I was not able to react to Sue Metal's other cover, but I was able to react to all the other ones. That was issue with my camera that stopped that. I talked about it in, I think, my last reaction, if y'all want to know the story. But, fortunately, I have been informed of one other cover the BABYMETAL did that I will be adding to the list probably right after I film this, because I forgot to do it earlier, and that'll be happening one day, and I'm not gonna stop talking about BABYMETAL for a long time. I'm gonna keep making content as long as I can, basically, not constantly, but I'm gonna keep doing stuff, because I love talking about this band. But right before I hop in, there are, two, maybe three other reactions that are be coming sometime soon. Sometime, probably into the week, I plan to react to the new Electric Callboy track. It'll come to me in a second. The new Bright Ear track, it's like a month old at this point, but the new Bright Ear track, I'll probably do that as my main reaction next week, and then week after I'll hop back into the normal, doing whatever's on the list. And then, Wagamama Rakia, as the filming today, dropped a new track. So far it is, only up on Spotify and places like that. There's not an upload on YouTube yet. If there is a music video by the end of the week, I will react to that. If not, I'll just check it out and you can save whatever the next thing they release it as a video for a reaction. I hope they do a video for it, because I would love to check something out and it'll come to me in a second and talk about their music, because they're doing some really cool stuff. But I don't like reacting to stuff that doesn't have something visual as well. It's awkward for me to sit here and just stare at basically nothing. So, there's no telling what'll happen with that. But, anyways, BABYMETAL song, I should mention, going in, this is a cover of a song by Speed, it looked like, just from some quick Googling, some quick Googling I did. That's the only other piece of information I need to give in this intro. BABYMETAL reaction. I'm losing what I'm saying. Let's hop into it. Oh, it's the same music that was in the other ones. There's gotta be someone saying something, and I'm not gonna know what they're saying, and there's probably gonna be some really weird, possibly slightly horrifying art. I'm looking forward to it. Yep, no idea what's happening right now. Talking in Japanese? No, I barely speak English, so. Yes, it is a Speed song. That confirms it, I'm pretty sure, because it says Speed there. These people are so excited, and I have no idea what's happening to get them so excited. I always forget that they throw like the pics of them growing up, and it catches me off guard every time, because they did this in the other two as well. It's just like, alright, you got these cartoons, and then boom, here's an actual person. It perhaps would have been wise. I'm just rambling because I can't understand what's happening, but perhaps it would have been wise to find a version that was just the song. But it's fun to see what happens in these things, even if I can't comprehend it at all. But song... There we go! Time to actually pay attention. Good, sort of synthesized the drums there. Really, really good synths there. Not blaming Clyde as well there with the metal, but really, really like that intro. Good, what sort of want to use? The guitar, it's really good. I'm trying to figure out, I don't know what phrase I need. Drawing a blank. I don't know if that's a synth or like a higher guitar in the background, but I like it either way. That's a guitar because I can hear the synths. Shifted the heavy stuff. Nice. Higher guitar there. Oh, that's good. Really good vocals there as well. They're a little rougher in the track, but really good right here. Piano coming in. Small little quarter section. We love when that happens in a song. I absolutely love that. I love that drum right there. The cymbal right there. Oh, that was nice. I love when there's just that solid beat going on with a cymbal. But, there's, OBS, yeah, I guess the immediate thoughts I would give that, it was solid, one of the weaker covers, okay, one of the, it was a bit weaker than some of the other covers, I could not say it the other way, but, well, that was pretty good. So, I did take a look at the lyrics. It's a fairly standard love song. Generally, if I react to a love song, I'm not going to be able to have much commentary on it, just because it's oftentimes it's the same basic thing. There's nuances between them, sure, but very rarely do I see one that legitimately has something more going on. I'm like, alright, I can actually dig into this. And normally it's just like, yeah, I love this person, and a couple different things with that. I could go into it, but I talk about one, and I've talked about them all, basically. So, no commentary. Aside from that, anti-commentary? Aside from whatever tangent I just went on, it's a fairly simple love song. Actually, I liked the English translation I was seeing. And I liked the lyrics. There wasn't anything really to say about them. But in the music, I can, of course, talk about that. So, normally I open up with vocals, but actually I want to open up with the synths, because that was really the thing that stood out the most to me in this track, because I liked the synths, like the synths themselves on their own. I really liked them. They weren't the kind of thing I normally like. I like something that that was like a very light synth. That's not quite the word I need, but it was a very light synth. I like synths that have some more substance to them. They have some more weight and some more heaviness and some more thickness, and it sounds weird. I can't quite put it into words properly, but that was a bit lighter than I normally like from a synth. But I liked them. I liked the sound. I liked the feel, everything like that. I don't think they blended with the track very well, and I think that was just due to the mixing. I think they were just this weird level in comparison with the guitar that it just kind of cut through everything. Like the drums were really good. The guitars were really good. The synth, it was mixed a bit strange. I'll go with that. So they didn't blend quite as well as they could have, but I really liked what they were doing. So it's sort of a mid-range thing. It wasn't like, oh, I hated it, but it wasn't like, oh yeah, I absolutely loved what they were doing either. You know, I'm gonna get to the vocals at the end. The bass, I'll go and say, could not hear it. It was a shame. Could not feel it either. Again, a shame. I don't know if that's just live performance, if that's just low quality, if that's poor mixing, whatever it would be. I could not hear or feel the bass, so I can't comment on that. Aside from commenting that I can't comment on it, I guess. The guitars are pretty good. There's that louder guitar that I mentioned a couple times. I really liked that when it cut through. And then sort of the darker, heavier, deeper guitar. That was really good. I mean, it was about what I would expect from BABYMETAL, but I really liked what that was doing. Especially in, I wouldn't quite call it a breakdown, but it's sort of close to a breakdown, especially in that section. I really liked that. And then the drums were amazing. They were probably the best part musically for me. What in tarnation? My dog is misbehaving, apparently. I've been thoroughly distracted. Anyway, drums are one of my favorite instruments, and I've really started paying a lot more attention to what all they're doing now. And these are really nice. There was that, I mentioned that, like, just consistent hit on the cymbal that I was talking about. That was really good. The cymbals, that they stood out the most to me in this. I really liked those. The bass drum, or I think it's the bass drum. I'm still learning a lot of the terminology with this stuff, but I really liked that. Couldn't really notice too much more with the drums that, like, stood out, but it was really good, really, consistent, really, high quality. And just the way all the music in general came together was pretty good. I do think the mixing could have been a bit better, but on the whole, I really liked how everything came together. There were a few other parts that were really nice. The intro, I talked about that was really cool. That was one of the highlights of the song. There was the not quite a breakdown, but sort of a breakdown. That was really cool. And then there's that spot where it just went quiet. It was just piano. That was really nice. Like I said, I love when a song has that moment where it just everything fades away except for maybe the vocals and one other thing. I love when that happens. So that was nice to see, or nice to hear, I guess. And then, of course, the vocals. They were about what I would expect from Su-Metal. They were fine vocals. I would say they were some of the weakest I have heard from her. I think that is a mix of, again, not the best mixing in this. Earlier in her career with everything, this was 2015, I think it's... No, not... She's born 97, it's 2015. I'm trying to do some math. 2013? No, 2012? It was early in her career, and, so, I mean, she'd been doing music stuff for a little while, if I remember correctly, but still, in BABYMETAL, pretty early on in her career, so it makes sense that she's not saying that she is not nowadays, though BABYMETAL's not really doing much nowadays, but it was a mixture of those two things: poor mixing, early in the career, live performance, of course, which does have the tendency to be a bit rougher than the studio recording, which is not actually the case with BABYMETAL most of the time, but that does happen. And then I feel like this song was not quite matched to her vocal style. just from what I could tell from what she was doing and everything, I don't think it quite fit the vocal style she normally has in Baby Metal. I imagine they probably rewrote it to match her better, everything like that. I haven't heard the original, so I can't speak on how everything compares with that, but I do get the feeling this was just, again, not quite what her vocal style is really, not quite what her vocal style really blends with. So, because of those, I think the vocal performance was a bit rougher. I don't think she had quite as much range as I've heard from her in other performances as well. But I did like the vocals. They were a bit rougher, they were a bit weaker, but they were fine. I mean, it's vocals from Suzuka Nakamoto, Sue Metal of Baby Metal. You know, one of my all-time favorite vocalists. They are not going to be bad by any means. I've heard a decent amount of live Baby Metal stuff at this point. I've not done any deep dives. I still need to watch a lot of the more famous pro shots that everyone says that you need to watch as a fan. Like, there's that one that everyone recommends when someone joins the community. I still haven't watched that one. I think it is telling that I cannot remember what that performance actually is. But, from what I've heard, I've not heard a bad vocal performance from her. This one's just not quite on the same level that I am used to. I'll phrase it like that. I think that is the most accurate to what I'm trying to say. But all in all, this was solid. I do think this would be done better these days, but on the whole, this was pretty good. Not the best I've heard from Baby Metal by any means. I would say this is one of the weakest covers. I think all of the solo covers, aside from Tamashi no Referan, I really hope I'm getting that song title right. Aside from that one, I think all the solo covers are pretty weak. All the covers were there as a group, so Over the Future and Kanito Anime Gamitai. I definitely butchered that pronunciation. Those two were amazing. So, I mean, I'm losing my train of thought. It was good. It was Baby Metal. Of course, I'm going to like it. So there is clearly some bias. But, no, I did. It had some flaws, and it was not my favorite, but I really enjoyed this one. I don't know how well that came across in the reaction. I feel like just from how I know, how I sort of remember sort of moving and everything while it was reacting, I don't think how much I enjoyed checking it out necessarily could across. I am dead tired right now. Cannot project since the battery's low. What the heck? At least it didn't stop recording. I am dead tired right now, and I think that is having a bit of an effect on how I am presenting today, so I will apologize for that. But I feel like I need to say something else, but I don't know what to say. So I'm just going to wrap it up. I guess whoever it was I was talking to in the Baby Metal Discord was right. This one was not necessarily worth a reaction. It was worth a reaction for me, but I can see why they said that I would be fine to skip it. I don't remember who said that, but I get what you're saying now. But yeah, done with this. I don't know why I said that like that. I am very much starting to feel the effects of how tired I am. What do I need to say to wrap up? That was good. I've already said that. I'm just going to shut up. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like if you liked. My battery is pretty much dead, so I am going to really quickly go through this. Be sure to like if you liked, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below with your thoughts of the track, any feedback or criticism, or anything you want to react to. That's a lot more energetic than I like being. In the description, link to the live performance so you can go check it out. Link to my Discord server, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify playlist of the tracks I've reacted to, at least the ones that are up on Spotify. I'm pretty sure I put the Dreamcatcher track in there, but I should double check that. And my link tree with all my other stuff in case any of that interests y'all. That is the outro done. Again, thank y'all for watching, and until next time, I'll be seeing ya. That was hard to get through today.